You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an...
Hey guys, Billy Rivera here. Today is Sunday, December 18th, about 11:30 New York time. It's a pleasure being here with you guys. Just like coming up with a new lesson. I don't know if I would call this a lesson. It's more of a real talk, about trading, about, plans. It's the end of the year, a week before Christmas, 2 weeks before the New Year's. So since I'm feeling okay today, so I figured it would be a great day to just yeah, yep, come out, and just put a new lesson for you guys, right? But like I said, not much of a lesson, but more of a talk and like get ready for the new year, right? So yeah, let's get going, fam. So guys, a lot of people, right, they're struggling so much with being consistently profitable, right? So, and that is something that we all struggled with at certain point in our career. Sorry, I'm just fixing a monitor here. Okay, that we all struggled with, like at some point of our career, right? So trading is easy. It's actually extremely easy. But us human beings, we tend to make things, more difficult. Plus, when you're first learning how to trade, we're just brainwashed into like all these indicators and holy grail indicators and how important indicators are. The MACD, the RSI, the overbought, the oversold. When at the end of the day, guys, it's all garbage, right? It is all garbage. They're all useless, and you know, except like some of the indicators, which they're not oscillators, right? They're not telling you if it's overbought or oversold. So what I mean by that is the 50, 100, and 200 SMA. So, and why are they important? When you're swing trading or day trading with swing structure, right? Because those are EMAs where big hedge funds and institutions, they're looking to buy, right? So that's why they matter, because institutions, they're going to come in there and they're going to buy and they're going to sell, right? So that's why it's so valuable. So, and then I know a lot of people, right? They have a lot of issues with consistency. Consistency is the name of the game. We all know that. guys, yeah. So like I was saying, so today's lessons, right? So I don't have anything on script, guys. I don't have anything written down. It's gonna be more of a talk and mindset, psychology, right? And the most important, thing of training, guys, I'm sorry, guys, if I sound like I ran like 200 miles an hour. It's just like I'm really having a hard time breathing. So the thing is, guys, you guys all like everyone that knows me is that you guys got so tired of me calling the top, calling the bottom, calling the move prior to the move to the penny, and then saying what's gonna happen, and being right like 99% of the times, right? So I'm tired of doing that, and because one of the things that I realized is, right, some people like some things are hard, are harder to explain. So how did I get decent at, predicting prices, like literally thousands of hours just going through charts like this, right? Just going through charts with nothing on it. Actually, this is just like an indicator of mine, just to identify wherever, yeah, there's compression, in these bias signals here, which it shouldn't be here. This is just like a node workspace, whatever. So it's just by, right, no indicator, just by looking at like bare charts, right, with no indicators, right? And the important thing to me is, sorry, let me just fix this chart, guys. And some people get it, some people don't, and I got that. And then I know there was a lot of people that thought like they got it and they didn't, and the trade turned into a bit of a mess, right? So, and this is the thing that I want to avoid, like talk about and focus more on real trading, on proper risk to reward, on proper mentality, on proper, just like, I don't know why this chart here is just acting weird. There must be something wrong with it. It must be in my equities. Show extended hours, no. And then show, okay, got it. So, I mean, one thing that I, developed here is that I decided to put back on my charts, right? Just the volume. And this is just like an indicator that I have developed a while ago. That, right? It just tells me on the bar how much of the bar is buy and how much of the bar is sell. Like that's pretty much it, plain and simple. Like if your charts looks different than this, right? Something's not right, right? You guys you guys are not doing the right thing. But if you guys are day trading, your chart looks like this, it's okay, right? We can eliminate the 5 and 9 here because it's just your yeah, it's just there as a standard. And all you guys need for day trading is the VWAP and the 50. You guys can even get rid of the 50, since we're not yeah, since you guys can leave the 50 actually, because it's not the move prior to the move here. So the important thing is, guys, it's either you guys trade equity, options, or futures, which is based on the volatility that I'm seeing, it is a great market to trade futures. So what is the biggest issue that everyone I had talked to have in common, right? And then, so when it comes to options, because options is amazing, guys. Options is something unbelievable. And it is something, if you master it, like you don't need money to make a lot of money, right? So, but a lot of people, since it's like it's options, right? So let's say they buy a call here at the VWAP for $2, right? And they're like, oh, it's gonna come back, it's gonna come back, it's gonna come back, and then see, rejects the 50, rejects this. You see that this is what I call, volatility compression pattern. Right off this low here. Sorry guys, my lines are not straight, but you guys can you guys see like how much it's consolidating, and then boom, this pops to the 50 dash double top here, which comes off of this level here, right? Rejected. So this is why the 50 is good, right? Rejected, 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 right? And then it popped. It rejected this level here. And then it came right down and rejected 50, rejected the 50, put a double bottom, boom, a double top, came down. It's because they're like, oh, if this comes back, right, it's going to be worth a lot of money, right? So which is correct, right? But at the same time, if you don't know how to proper defend the options, which means is, okay, so I could easily be here. I could easily buy a call at the breakout here at the worst fill as possible, which means I'm paying the most expensive price, and then be out of the trade anywhere you guys want on calls on profit. But that, it's all about time, speed, and distance. Sorry about my handwriting, guys. It's horrible. So, right? So, what do I mean by time and distance? So, what time and day is it? So, what time does, stock, the underlying that you're trading, usually get a reversal? And how many days to expiration? Is it 3 days to expiration? And how many hours to the end of day? So that is time. Speed, time and distance, right? That is time and distance. Speed and distance is, okay, it's where it's at and how fast. Because remember, if it broke a support, right, that support becomes resistance. And it's just like how fast it'll get to the next resistance. Because then you could be adding in this thing just making things worse. So that's why you need to know when, okay, so recognize distance, always recognize distance, and then buy the red, sell the green on a pop. Buy the red, sell the green on a pop. And then just be very careful with, when it's a downtrend, when the volume is not decent. So that's why, right, having the volume on your chart now, it's kind of important when you zoom in, right? Because you see like what's the average, what's below average, and then you look at how the volume here was dead, right? But it's still going up, right? But that's when you see yeah, when you zoom in, so yeah, the volume it was pretty decent. So and that's the issue with options, because it makes people just like become more of a gamblers than of a risk managers of traders, right? And then trust me, guys, I have developed my own system, which by far is the best system in the world. It's not a strategy. Strategy is BS. It's a system. I'll trade anything at any time and make money. Right? Having a strategy, it's BS. Anything that works 50% of the times, it's BS. So if you want to be a good trader, just learn how to trade the market. Just learn how to read price action. Just learn the move prior to the move. Just learn where is that institutions comes in and out. Right? So that is the best way by far. Point blank. I don't care about what people say. I don't care about what Warren Buffett said. I'll go toe and toe with him, and I'll beat him, and I'll take him. And then I remember, as it was today, Oxy. He bought millions of dollars of shares of Oxy. I shorted Oxy, right in the trading room, back in July, right, and made a ton of money, shorting Oxy. So I'll trade any of these guys anytime. Day trade them, swing trading, anytime. Just give me the same account size as them, and then give me the best in the world below me, because I am the best of the world by far. And then I'll just do it live on TV. So, but this is the issue with options, right? So that's what happens when you don't have a plan. So what are the keys, the main keys for success, in trading, right? Let's go here. Okay. Planning, number one. Okay. Planning a trade. That's number one. Number two, creating the plan. Three, having, targets set and also stops set in place. This is what the whole trading comes out to. Just this, right? Now, if you're trading, if you're trading equity, for an example, it's so easy if you're trading equity, right? Because all you need to do is you can use a 2-to-1, a 3-to-1. If you use a 3-to-1 trade, guys, which means is, okay, let's say it all depends on the ticker that you guys are trading, right? I only trade, when it comes to day trading, I only day trade about 10 to 12 stocks, I think, or 12 to 15. So I don't know, because I haven't been sick. I've so not been trading as much. Let me just take my meds here. So it's just easy, guys. So if you have a plan of, for an example, let's set some levels here. Your plan is 3-to-1, okay? I'm gonna get in at a round number here. So let's just find the round number, 134 or 134.50. Okay, 134.50. Okay, because we know how these institution stocks, they bounce off the half and whole numbers, right? So 134.50, right on the dot, right? And what you're risking is, let's say, okay, you're risking 50 cents to make $1.50. You're risking your stop out is going to be at 134. So let's just round this up. $134. 134 even. And you have to recognize this is a downtrend, right? But okay, so we all know how it goes from right 134.50 to 135. The half and whole numbers, it works. So what was the high here? So 135.35, right? Okay, so what you guys do is, as it's popping into that level, you guys know that this is the look. This is how it's important to recognize volatility, to recognize this is where we had the consolidation here and that it came down, right? If you guys had gotten in here, you guys knew that there was a double top here. Now I'm not going to use levels just so it's not crowded. Okay, we had a double top coming up and a double top previous low here, right? Coming up. So, okay, 135.50. So, okay, you guys got a point, right? Let's say you guys sold it here. So which means this now, okay, you guys made a point on the trade. So if you're risking to lose $50, for an example, you guys made 100, which means if you guys have 2 red trades after, you guys are going to be that even, right? And you guys are not increasing size, right? And then it's just like, and then being realistic, understanding like, okay, what can I get in here? And guys, and it having realistic targets. You know what? It's okay to get out early. You'd rather be early than late, right? So this is for you guys that are not, you know, a price action experts. This is when the 9 and 21 helps, right? Because you could have been using the 21 and been like, okay, it broke the 50, now it broke the 21. Okay, as long as it continues up and holds the 21, I'm holding. The minute that it breaks the 21, I'm out. And of course, if you guys are trading options, you guys are, right, as it's popping. As it's popping, you guys are selling some, right? So now let's just throw the 21 here just to give you guys like, right, something that you guys can take away from this lesson. But try to keep it simple. You know, don't have like a lot of, you know, EMAs. You know, the thing is, off the 50, there's so many trades off the 50 that they get here that it's ridiculous. The 50 in the view app, it's all you need. That's all you need to, you know, to day trade. You don't need anything else. And okay, so this is an example here, right? Boom, you got in here at 134. 50, boom, 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 broke the 50, held at 21, right? Boom, 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 it popped. You should have been looking at this double top. Ooh. And then this double top here, which is a very strong level. This here, it's a very strong level. Very strong. It's this consolidation here. Right? Because it's pretty much where you're consolidated, right? So it's so important that look, right? So it double topped there and then boom, sold off. So this is key. This is key for you to develop as a trader and become consistent. Like one of the most important things you guys could do as a trader is, okay, because if you guys are not doing this, you know, guys, I'm telling you, you guys are gonna be like a buffer, right? You guys are gonna be like running circles, 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 to be where? Right at the same place where you guys started, if not worse. right? So, and when it comes to options, which time frame you should use on options, guys. Anything above 1 minute isn't good. It right? And why is that? Why anything above 1 minute isn't good? Why the 15 minutes chart? It's horrible for options. Because options, it's a wasting asset. It's not about where it gets. It's about how fast it gets and how much time we have to expiration, how much time we have to the end of day. That's why the 1 minute chart, it's the way to trade, because as you guys know, right, a lot of times, especially at the open, now I love trading the open, right, you get like a 50-cent move and you make like $200 per contract. At the end of the day, you get a 4-point move and you get half of what you got paid, in the morning. And why was that? Because of speed and distance. Speed, that's what makes the option gain and lose value. Do you understand? So, and that's the problem. And not for nothing, the market makers are not stupid. Unfortunately, it's kind of unfair. So, but as long as we play by the book, you guys should be fine. Right? So, but going back here, so if you're trading futures, right? So, same thing if you're trading futures. Let's go into the ES chart here. Yeah, let's go into the ES chart. It's just as easy, right? So, okay, let's say for ES, if you guys are trading the minis or the micros, whatever it is, okay, let's say you guys use a 5-point stop. Guys, you guys are giving a 5-point to grab a 10-point move. It has to be like a minimum a 2-to-1, right? Then in futures, okay, let's say, okay, you took a trade here, and then, okay, you made a 10, okay, you made a, all right, you got your 10-point move, you sold some, and then you hold some runners. It didn't stop you out. You continue on the trade, because the future is the type of thing that, hey, it does not lose value, right? So, and then, okay, let's say you got out, right, on your last contract here. So what should you do on your next trade? Let's say if your size was 5 contracts, you go 3 contracts, and then you use a 3-point stop. So why is that? So that way, if you're wrong, it will barely take anything away from your profits. And once again, you're doing a 3-to-3, right? You're given 3 to either get 3 or 5 points. And once again, out of 3 trades, if you nail 1, you're even, which means your P&L stays the same, right? And guys, and I know, like, we all love home runs, but if you guys are not consistently profitable, you guys have to do this. You guys don't have a choice. And then if you guys do this and your life doesn't change, hey, I'll quit trading. I'll stop trading. I'll make sure I'll get like the lowest paid and respected job I could get. So, because that's just the way it works, right? So, for an example, so in one of the ways that that I use a lot too is, right, let's say, what I highly recommend, especially guys, so 2023 is right around the corner. If you guys haven't been profitable this year, so whatever happened this year, hey, whatever happened yesterday, it's gone, right? Forget about it. Do not carry any baggage with you guys, which means is hey, whatever losses you guys had, whatever it is that happened to you guys, just right, just put it behind you guys. Start fresh, right? As traders, we do have to have like the mentality of, listen, to reset, and not the next day, not the next week, not in the next week, and in the next minute, right after you took a loss. And the thing is, if you respect something that, right, if you play something by the book here, so we have a system here, right, that, okay, one, okay, if you nail 1 out of 3 trades, okay, we're gonna be even, and it's gonna be 0, right? And guys, you know, 0 day is a green day, because you guys learn. But make sure, guys, prior to entering the trade, you guys know exactly to the pennies where you guys are getting in. You guys know to the pennies where you guys are getting out, right? And that thing, right? Don't, at the same time, don't be a D for a T, right? Oh, good. My entry was at 38.7256. Come on, man. Go with 38.70 or 38.75. It doesn't matter, you know, which one it is if you're going long or short. Just because we know, like, out of the 5 and 0 whole number, these things bounces like crazy, right? Then if you're trading futures, guys, it's extremely important with this volatility, right, to set, right, a stop. Once you get on the trade, boom, you go right after and you set a stop. You set a stop like on your dom, right? Because what happens is, the way things are, it's just like you're up here and then all of a sudden you get that flush, you know, algo candle, boom. It takes you out, like it will take all your money. You're going to be down so much you could even blow an account, right? And then only to get it pop back, right up. So, right? So, and um and then if you guys just follow the rules, right? And then it's say, okay, this is, okay, we see, okay, this is wedging right here, right? This was wedging. And then, right, we're like, oh, this thing is gonna pop up, boom. This thing's gonna pop up. You guys took the trade here, and then and the market closed, right? Would you have taken that trade? No, because of, you know, time and distance, right? So it's just like the little things for you guys to be aware of, right? It's extremely, extremely important. And then please, if you guys took a loss, you know, just guys reset. As long as you respect your stop, either you're trading equity, trading options, or trading futures, you guys cannot get hurt. It's impossible for you guys to get hurt, right? Right. And remember, you get two losses in a row, right? You get 2 losses in a row. You make money on 1 trade and you're green, right? And the thing is, the most important thing is, if you guys are not profitable, okay, so just set a daily goal, okay? For 1 week, I want to make $50 a day. I want to make $50 a day, right? You do that consistently. If you made $75, hey, good, right? I made 75. Then what do you guys do? Okay, nothing, because there's no trade you guys can trade for 12.50, right? Or you guys can, yeah, trade a you know, a micro, right? You know, risking 12.50. Because what happens is, okay, $50 is your payday. This you have to pocket this money, $50. And then if you made 75, what you're going to do is, okay, you got $25 in tips. So what are you going to do? Okay, you're going to keep half of the tip, and you're gonna risk half of the tip in one trade, right? But in this case, right, so 1250 for trading the minis, so we're talking about 2.5 points, right? You're gonna risk 2.5 points to make 2.5, 1-on-1. If there's a trade, don't even force it, guys. Do not force a trade, right? That's the worst thing you could do. So we have a pretty decent system here that, I mean, not system. I would say a system, whatever it is that you guys want to call it. That, hey, every 3 trades, if you get one right, we're green. As long as, okay, I'm risking 5 to get 15, and then it'll be 4. So 5 to get 10 points, right? If you have to lose money on 3 trades in a row to be down $5, right? So it's a pretty good way of looking at the market, right? And then I hope this helps, right? Because listen, guys, starting 2023 without having a goal, if you're not consistent, if you have not been consistent throughout the whole year, guys, please listen to me. Do this. Please do this. Even if it's $50 a day, guys. So at the end of the month, that's $1,000. At the end of the year, that's 12K. In 10 years, that's 120K. Right? That if you guys only make $50 a day, you know, you guys know what I mean? And then once you guys are able to do that, right, consistently after a week or 2 weeks, and then you guys move to 100, or if you guys think $100 is going to be too much, move to 75. Okay, $75. Do that for a week. If you don't feel comfortable doing, you know, the week after, you know, and that's the thing. So if you've done this for 4 days in a row, right, and then you lost money on one, what do? You reset it. You need 5 straight days of being profitable on your goal, on 50, and then on 75, and then on 100. And then on 100, once we hit $100, and then we start going like 50s, right? 100, 150, 200, 300, 400, 500, and then $1,000. But hey, in between that, if you guys are having a hard time, okay, going to 75, it's like, oh man, 75, it's only been, you know, like you guys did 3 days in a row green, and then red. I mean is you guys didn't make 75, you guys only made 60. You know what you guys do? The following week, you guys do, okay, I'm gonna do 62.50 for a whole week instead of 75. Right? Do not let, oh, I didn't hit my goal. Make you guys make bad decisions, because a lot of times it's, oh man, I'm only like, I need to make another $10 here, and then because of that there's no trade, but you're like, oh, I'm gonna take, you know, take a trade for $10 when there's no trade, and then you guys, boom, you know, you guys get screwed. So yeah, so please guys, listen to me, listen to what I'm saying. And I'm telling you, before you guys know, before you guys have an idea, you guys are going to be profitable. And most importantly, we have a 3-to-1 system here, right? If you guys took a loss on the first trade, hey, reset it. Wait for the best level, wait for the best setup here, and boom, take the trade. But I had up taking the trade, right down, okay, for an example, if this is the target, okay, T1, and let's say over here is the stop, and then, okay, S doesn't stop, right? So that's the most important thing that you guys could do. And listen, if you guys took 3 in a row, all you guys did is 1 trade. You guys will be even. So that is a good advice for 2023. And just getting your mentality ready, guys. And guys, so, and more important, so the more you guys do this, the easier it's gonna get. The easier it's gonna get, right? So, because it's gonna get to a point where you guys are gonna size up, right? And let's say have 10 contracts, sell 5 on a pop, sell another 2, sell another 1, and then boom, you know, have 2 runners, or sell another 2 and have 1 runner, and let the runner stop you out, right? But first, guys, set a really, really, really small target. I think $50. It doesn't matter if you have a $200 account, $50 is so doable, especially for trading options and futures too, right? Futures is, if you're trading the minis, it's like $55, you know, for a contract. If you get 10 points on the, I mean the micros, right? You get 10 points on the micros, you make like $50. You have a $200 account. You're trading the micros, right? Okay, if you're giving 5 points, okay, you lost. Okay, you lost 25, right? You have $175. You took another trade. You hit a 10 points. You're up to 225, right? And then let's say, okay, and then this is going to be 2-1, right? For giving 5 points here. So let's say you have a $200 account, and you lost 2 trades on a row. So you lost 25, which equals 50. You have 150. All you need is, okay, 1 trade, boom, you'll be up $50. Right? You'll be up to 50. It's a 2-1, right? If you guys want to give like a 3, okay, a 3 to 5, or instead of 5 points, if you guys want to give like 3 points, 3 to 5, you guys can do that, or 3 to 10. It's up to you guys, but just do it in a way that, right, you guys are not going to get stopped out right away. And what is the best way not to get stopped out, guys? The closer you guys are to the half and whole number, the better, right? The probabilities that you guys won't get stopped out is huge, right? And then just do that, fam. Do that, and you guys won't be disappointed, right? I think that's pretty much it, what I wanted to leave for today. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, a great Sunday. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else. So yeah, I'm gonna try to post a video here every single day just to get us prepared for 2023, guys. And then if I can, every day from 12 to 2 Eastern, I'll try on going on my YouTube channel for some live trading, just so I can answer some questions and then help you guys out, right? And then starting on the 1st, so the official launch of the website, and for the new people that signs up, it's a 30-day free trial, no credit card needed, no commitment. You guys have nothing to lose. So, right, we're not even going to ask you for a credit card number, nothing. 30 days free trial, for 100% free trial. All right, thank you guys. If you guys like the video, if you guys like the content, please like, subscribe, share, and I hope I was able to shed some light. And I promise you, for the next videos, I'm gonna have like a written content so we can dig deep into it. And please, whatever it is that you guys are struggling with, you know, like, leave it in a comment, and I promise, like, I'll do my best to get a video addressing that. All right. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great one. God bless. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Be safe. Shalom.